A weapon being made in a lab, experimented on, treated as though they were nothing more than a piece of equipment. Their life means nothing outside of the pursuit of scientific exploration to make the perfect super weapon. A living, breathing, killing machine. One that may have been just too good at its job. Escaping into the wilderness, memories gone, and not knowing exactly what they are, Logan eventually found a home, a people to call his own, in the X-Men. People that took care of him, people that loved him, and in turn, he loved them back. Even a mentor that would help him along his journey to recovery. If you couldn't tell, today we're talking about Hulk vs. Wolverine, a movie that's been highly requested in my comments, and we're finally getting around to doing it today.
It's about damn time.
Wolverine may have shook his identity and idealism as a weapon and a monster, but clearly some others haven't. So he goes across the country and across the world, tracking down these different monsters. And today, who's up on his list? None other than the Hulk, of course.
Had feelings for this monster.
He's no monster, Gaston. You are.
So I may have already made 2 different videos, which you should see on screen, where I've talked about this, Hulk being a monster, but let's focus on Wolverine today. Wolverine is out in the countryside hunting for the Hulk, who he believes to have committed many atrocities. And well, we get to see a couple of wonderful shots of the wilderness and sort of see Wolverine in his natural habitat, tracking the Hulk. And with Wolverine being the natural tracker that he is, he does find the Hulk. But he's in his Bruce Banner form. But you see, Wolverine doesn't want Banner, so he goes to the extreme.
Here's the deal, Misty. There's a third claw that's gonna come out if you don't start talking.
And of course, when provoked enough, the Hulk will come out, despite his willingness and want to simply be left alone. Okay, not a Hulk video. Regardless, this has to be upcoming one of the greatest animated fight scenes ever, that I unfortunately can't show you, but I can instead tell you that this isn't really the first meeting between Wolverine and the Hulk. They've been pinned against each other since Wolverine's inception. In fact, that's the first comic he ever appeared in. Well anyways, back to the movie. Wolverine tries to fight the Hulk, but well, it goes like shit, let's be honest.
Hulk smash, little man! Little man, leave Hulk alone!
Yeah, the fight was pretty one-sided, just like it usually is in the comics. But thankfully for Wolverine, he is bailed out of his pain from a little help from his past, although I don't think he wanted this help in the slightest.
Thanks, Runt. We've been trying to take him down for weeks.
That's right, it's the Weapon X program, filled with Lady Deathstrike, Omega Red, who is a dude, don't ask me why I had that confused as a kid, Sabretooth, and some weird guy in a red costume.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Hey, man, get the hell out of here. Where did you even come from? This is the narrator section. Well, getting back on track, Logan is currently captured and brought back to the compound in which he was made for the Weapon X program, with what remains considering he killed half of them on his way out, and he's happened to be told that the Hulk didn't do any killing. In fact, he was saving those people. It truly made Logan think, another person transformed into a monster, a living weapon, persecuted, and wanting to be killed for that. But there's really not any time for him to dwell on this, as he's going to be experimented on again by the lead of the Weapon X program, and he's being taunted by one of his most infamous villains, Lady Deathstrike, and Logan's not exactly too happy about that. But all it takes is one little betrayal to turn what's supposed to be experimentation into a nice little revenge plot. Big surprise, the villains betrayed their big boss and have decided to kill Logan themselves, hating him for escaping from the facility. And Lady Deathstrike is exactly a little too pleased to be killing him. But all it takes is a little hubris for Logan to get out of this situation, provoking Lady Deathstrike so that he can escape. And, well, have another one of the best fight scenes in Marvel animation that I can't show. YouTube really doesn't like the whole blood thing. Sorry, guys. So, Wolverine finds the Hulk, except he's drugged up and in his Bruce Banner form once again. But it doesn't take much for Wolverine to get him out, and they're on the run, trying hard to get out of the facility. But Hulk won't turn into the Hulk. Bruce is too drugged up, and Wolverine isn't having any of it.
No! Even if that was a good idea, I can't!
So, Logan decides to improvise and stab the Hulk. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't turn out bad for him.
Hulk smash! Claw people!
Needless to say, Hulk was not fucking around one bit. He was ready for war, and he was really taking it to the Weapon X program. Hulk definitely was not having it after being stabbed and being imprisoned, but Wolverine definitely needed all the help he could get, because he had been getting his ass beat for the last 10 minutes, and so Hulk had to come to his rescue in a team-up that really did work. And at the end of the day, Hulk had laid destruction to the entire Weapon X program. He had laid them to waste, and Wolverine had kind of helped. And so the thought process behind this is maybe, just maybe, Wolverine could take a lesson from this. Maybe not every monster needs to be put down, because where would Wolverine be right now if he was put down by Charles Xavier like he was going to do to the Hulk? Because maybe it just takes a mentor, somebody reaching out, another person to truly understand somebody else. Because maybe these two are far more similar than it seems. Or I guess not, because let's be honest, it's Logan at the end of the day. He's not really one for learning lessons, but I feel like I forgot something in this video.
Guys? Red! That's right! I can't believe it! I'm alive! I'm alive!
Oh well, I mean, he wasn't really a big part of this movie anyways, and you know, now that I think about it, this was really one of my favorite movies from when I was growing up. I had watched it more times than I can probably count. The action scenes were great, but there really isn't much meaning or story behind this one. So it may feel like I'm reaching a little bit when I'm trying to sort of tell my own story with this one. And I totally get that, and I would definitely feel justified if you guys felt that way as well. But at the end of the day, this is a really great movie. It's really enjoyable, and I pretty much recommend that most people go out and watch it. It's kind of hard to find as it's not really out digitally, but you may be able to pick up a DVD for cheap on Amazon. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it, and thank you all for all the support this year, and I'm really looking forward to 2024 with this channel. Am I still forgetting something? It must not be important.